To stop the tar sands free. We will not rest. We have the power. One. We are the people.
So I'm here with dozens of other activists from the Bay Area and beyond to protest the Keystone XL Pipeline and tell President Obama that we will stand between him and the pipeline. That our public comment is our bodies in between him and the pipeline. And we know that the Keystone Pipeline fails his climate test and that tar sands is impacting communities in Alberta. It's threatening the land, air, and water of all of the communities that live along the pipeline route. Those folks are resisting. This pipeline will not serve them. This pipeline will only serve corporate profit. So we're calling on Obama to reject the pipeline, and that's why we're here today.
Ain't no power like the power of the people. That's the power of the people. Don't stop. Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Yes, we can stop the pipeline. Yes.
Coming from New Mexico, as a young woman, my father died of lung cancer. I found out very young that people just north of me might as well be smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day because they were right next to a coal plant. And that's, I think, when I first realized that a lot of people don't have a choice to be healthy, don't have a choice to protect their own children and their own families, and that's what spurred action. And then Hurricane Katrina displaced my family, and I realized at that point that as the fossil fuel industry continued to pump carbon into the atmosphere, it was going to be people like my family whose homes and families were on the line due to climate change.
There are First Nations people in Canada that are literally dying. There are people on the Ponca Reservation that are dying. There are people around oil refineries that are dying because of what the fossil fuel industry is doing. And people need to think about what's going on right now. They need to think it and they need to feel. They need to open their hearts and let the anguish in about what we're doing to future generations.
Pipeline, stop the madness! Stop the pipeline! Stop the madness! Stop the pipeline! Stop the stop!
Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people. Cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what?
It's important to put our bodies on the line because we know that our written comments will not be enough. We know that this process is corrupt, that the environmental impact report was a conflict of interest with industry, and that it's going to take us standing up and putting ourselves in between him and the pipeline for this to work.
Over 70,000 people have already signed the Keystone XL Pledge of Resistance, agreeing to put their bodies on the line if Obama does not reject the pipeline. And so I think it's really important to show Obama that if he rejects this pipeline, we have his back, and that if he doesn't, his neck is on the line. He can be a climate champion or a pipeline president.
We are rising up by the millions right now. There are people around the world who have woken up this morning realizing that they need to do something and they don't know what to do.
Other people can send in their public comments, show up at rallies, and put your bodies on the line. Sign the Pledge of Resistance. There are tens of thousands of other people who are willing to put their bodies on the line to keep this pipeline from being built.
Ain't no power like the power of the people. That's the power of the people. Don't stop. Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop.